Hello learners, Mrs. Roop here, and welcome to your weekly instructional lesson for week 19. This week's learning target is, I can make outlines for my essays to make writing them faster and easier. Let's find out how. Alright, so if we go here to the cog skills, open this up. Got it over here. You're going to notice that there's a place on the cog skills for composing and writing, and that is organization, transitions, cohesive structure, to have organized paragraphs and use transition words such as first, next, finally, and example. Best way to make essays, to build an essay, is to have an outline, a framework, because writing an essay is a lot like building a house. It's better to build a house if you have a plan. So that's why I have this graphic organizer here, a way to make a good essay. You think about it like you're together, step by step, just like making a house. So using an outline is a great idea. I have a very short video for you to watch on how to create an outline for your papers, whether it be a research paper or a narrative. I also have a very quick, watch this, Tim and Moby. We usually think about them for science, but they do videos for all sorts of things. How to write an essay, and you'll notice that they start with an outline. I have a graphic organizer for you to look at here, an infographic. You probably have already seen this, but it still holds true. How to create a really good essay by having the intro, detail, and paragraph, and then a conclusion. And then there's a Quizlet with things to help you know the terminologies of intro, conclusion. After you've done with that, I want you to go in this blue box and explain why using an outline in the checkpoints in Summit is the fastest and easiest way for you to get your project submitted and get a great score. Then you'll have to copy and paste this quizzes so that you can play a game about essay outlines. Now here's the meat. This is what I want you to do. We should be moving on from checkpoint 1 and 2 by now. Hopefully you're wrapping up reading your book. You had this holiday weekend to work on it. Go to your checkpoint 3 and find your outline. So if you're in 6th grade, we're doing I Am Malala. If you open this up, and if you can't open it up from the link, you can certainly find it in your Summit. You're going to see a graphic organizer that looks like this. Okay? They've laid it all out for you. All you have to do is plug in the information, and then you'll be copying and pasting this. It's already starting to build into your final product. So having this plan, this template, really will help you get that essay done. The final product for 7th graders is a compare and contrast essay, and that is on The Hobbit. Same thing, I've got it linked right here. If this link won't open for you, go back to your Summit and see if you can find it in the resources. You might have to scroll, but look, it's already laid out. It's telling you how to start. To start off with a quote and name that movie and some facts about the movie and the book. Already built. The framework is built for you. All you have to do is fill it in, and then you're going to be building a great essay. Now, for those of you that are in 8th grade, your essay outline is just a touch different because it's actually called an organizer instead of an outline. But if you open this one up, and again, hopefully this will work. If it doesn't work, go to Summit and find it. There is this graphic organizer that will help shape what you're making, because in 8th grade you are making your own science fiction story. So you're going to think about, oh, gotta do some brainstorming. What kind of science fiction story could I write? How about my laptop comes alive and takes over my life, or something from AI, which is artificial intelligence. If you check out any kind of Twilight Zone, that's on Netflix. They're old, but there's some neat ideas. Some of them that were written by Ray Bradbury. Think about how you could write a science fiction story. Maybe visit another planet where cats come to life and they talk and humans are the pets. That's just one idea to brainstorm. But use this graphic organizer to help you write that narrative where there's going to be a lot of talking back and forth between characters, and really describe your characters, what they do, what the issue is, and what's the resolution. That is, how do they solve the problem at the end of the story. Okay, and in 9th grade, yours is a literary analysis essay because you have been reading The Lord of the Flies. But it's not a bad idea to check this out so that you know how to build your essay. And look at this! Here it is. It's going to help you. Oh my goodness, they already give you the author's name in case you forgot that William Golding wrote Lord of the Flies. And to choose 2 to 3 from the list of, it's called Flava, which means, up the top if you read, fear, flaw, longing, attitude, value, aspiration, which means hope, and explain how it's introduced and explained in the novel. So what you guys are doing, you're picking out a character from Lord of the Flies, whether it be Ralph or Piggy or one of the little boys, and then you're examining, you're analyzing that character. All right, and this will help you to build that essay in no time, because all you're doing is just plugging in information, and then you're going to be taking that, putting it all together to make a really great essay that's going to score very well, and a project that turns green. Okay, now that you've looked over your outlines, please use them. Use those outlines and come down here and highlight. Did you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That is the best way that we know how to help you with your writing process. Okay. So, last thing, the question is, for the reflection, do you use resource checkpoints to make your projects easier to create? Why? Because it is easier to use the tools. It's not something to lock you in. It's something to help you. But write why. Why you find it easier, or why not? Why would it not be easier to already have somebody who's giving you a graphic organizer and helping you along the way build what you need to do for your final product? All right, guys, have a great week, a productive week. Finish up reading as soon as you can, and work through the checkpoints. I know I had said, well, the checkpoints aren't scored, but the checkpoints really do help you build and make things a lot simpler rather than just going in and flying by the seat of your pants without having any kind of plan to build your house, your essay. Because if you don't, it could collapse, and then you'll spend much more time being frustrated instead of using the tools that Summit is giving you. Okay, have a great week building that essay. Bye-bye.